What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm here to bring all of you the weekly manga chapter review of One Piece. I'm glad to see it back, I'm glad to see a new chapter, and this chapter, holy hell, Big Mom, like, that condition she has. That kind of clarifies a lot from what we can kind of expect from Big Mom in the future. Let's think back at what the previous chapters were about. Pudding said that she would be fine, because she is the daughter of Big Mom. And, you know, Big Mom's her mother, so she'll be fine. Won't get hurt. Well, in this chapter, Oda makes sure we really get to see how far Big Mom will go when it comes to family. And Big Mom, when she has her condition, when she needs to eat something, when she's hungry and she's craving something, and if she doesn't have it, she goes on a rampage. And she will kill her own family. She killed her own son in this chapter, which I was like, holy fuck. So, if Big Mom can kill her own son, that means she can kill her own daughter. So, Pudding saying that, it has me worried. There either is a possibility Pudding has been lying, which a bunch of Chibits are pointing out in the comments, that there is a possibility Pudding could be hiding some stuff, and there could be more motives behind what she was trying to say to the Straw Hats. That's a possibility, but if Pudding really believed that she would be fine because, you know, she is the daughter of Big Mom, that we need to kind of think back on now. That's not possibility. Like, that's not a possibility at all. Because that means that Big Mom, if she gets in one of her, you know, cravings, Pudding could die. Anyone can die. That means even Sanji, most likely. If, you know, she gets a craving and then, you know, Sanji jumps in the way, that means anyone. Anyone at all. So that's kind of scary in a way, because Big Mom goes to show you how crazy she is, because, I mean, when she gets, you know, this hunger, she'll do anything. She'll wreck her entire island and destroy everything just to have that certain, you know, food. Now, one thing I have to wonder about is if this is a curse or something else when it comes to Big Mom, and also her Devil Fruit ability, too. We actually get a reveal on her Devil Fruit ability. Now, I've already seen a couple of Chibits talking about this in the comments, so it's not me bringing it up for the first time. A couple were actually bringing it up. Maybe Big Mom has the ability to turn, like, something like furniture into a living object. I saw a couple of Chibits talking about that, since there was a lot of Alice in Wonderland themes. We saw, like, a door with a face on it. We saw different types of, you know, furniture having faces and being able to talk. I saw many saying that maybe there's a possibility Big Mom might have the ability to bring life to certain objects. Well, we get some clarification on Big Mom's ability. Not completely, but we get a little bit of hints that Big Mom can actually snatch the life out of people. Literally, like, grab their soul and snatch it out of them, like 40 years. And I didn't understand the entire part with her son of how she snatched 40 years. I don't know if that was the remaining life on the son, or if that was just 40 years she snatched from him. I have no idea, but she took his life force, and she had it for her own. So, the main thing I'm wondering about is if Big Mom, if she snatches someone's life force, can she kind of put that life force into something else? Like, let's say she takes the life force from her son that she did in this chapter, and she sees, like, this clock. She can put his life force into a clock and make that clock move. Maybe that's how these, you know, objects move, is thanks to Big Mom grabbing souls out of people or different things and planting them in objects. That'd be kind of interesting. It's a little bit similar to Moria, but I wonder if that's how it works. I'm curious. Anyways, though, the chapter overall is a very simplistic chapter that really gets to the point, just showcasing that Big Mom is very, very strong, and nobody can really stop her until you actually give what she wants. If she wants food, you better give it to her. If she doesn't have it, you're gonna fucking die. So, nobody is safe around Big Mom. That's what this entire chapter is trying to let us know. And then we shift over to the Straw Hat crew. Now, this part of the chapter is pretty funny. There's some good moments throughout the part of this chapter. And also, we get to see something very unexpected from Nami. I mean, once again, I just gotta point out that, holy hell, when Sanji is not there, the Straw Hat crew really goes through some struggle times. Because Nami said that I'll go fix some food. And then Luffy said, I don't want to have to pay for it. And Nami's like, I don't want your money and all that. Not the exact line I don't think she said, but she pretty much said, I just don't want any money from you. And I'm like, fucking Nami? Nami says she doesn't want any money? What? So, with that being said, the entire Straw Hat crew has just been, like, flipped up upon its head because Sanji's not there. No chef, not cooking their food, their brain is not working properly. Just seeing Nami say she doesn't want money from Luffy, I'm like, yo, that's some crazy shit. So, yeah, that was a very funny moment of this chapter, and that's about it. I mean, that's really about it when it comes to chapter One Piece. It's a very simplistic chapter. It lets us know more about Big Mom. We get to see Jinbei, actually. Jinbei pops up at the end. That's something I need to talk about. Jinbei, he actually pops up, he's there to confront Big Mom. He actually feeds Big Mom what she wants, and she calms down. And this is something I'm very curious about, because we know with the last chapter, you know, Jinbei, he was actually watching the Straw Hat crew. He knew where Luffy and them were. And we know Jinbei made a promise to Luffy that he would, you know, join Luffy's crew when everything is settled. So we're probably at that point to where Jinbei will join the crew very soon. But the main question is, what is he doing there with Big Mom? Is he going to say that I'm going to quit? I'm going to quit the, you know, Big Mom's crew? Or is something else going to happen? Because I know Jinbei's a very loyal friend. He really cares about Luffy, and I highly doubt he'll betray him and try to get him harmed. I highly doubt that. I really do. So, one thing I need to wonder is if he does say he wants to quit the crew, how will Big Mom react? And I feel like that's where Oda's going with it. He wants us to see what type of person Big Mom is. How far would she go to someone that wants to leave the crew? How far will she go when it comes to her food cravings? Will she kill her own family? I noticed Oda's trying to really let us key in on this and make sure we pay attention that Big Mom is not similar to Whitebeard at all. She is not a nice Yonko at all. Whitebeard was an exception. He's a very sweet guy, but now seeing Big Mom, an entirely different being in of itself, because the way Big Mom acts is more savage. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.